Well, we came back down here again. Not much happening. I've seen one boat leave, and that's been it. But there's no boats left in the parking lot, which is usual. They fish till noon and then they're gone. But we're just running a 8/17 rod, about a 3.5 foot leader, cheater, lots of eggs, a little secret sauce on them, little shrimp oil. Just fishing the seam right in here. I want to go fish the other side over there, but the people that are over there are rude as hell. Every time you tell them, hey, you can't go in the water, I'm fishing, they tell you to F off. It's really sad. They don't realize that, you know, we only have 30 days to catch our fish, and it's going to be a tough year, I think, because it's already tough now. I did not hear good reports yesterday about a lot of fish being caught. You know, some hatchery fish and some natives, and actually mostly unclipped hatchery fish. But we're just going to keep plunking away at this hole after work every day. I don't have any choice. I'm 2 minutes away. I can almost see my house through the trees right there. So I literally live directly above the old trestle hole up in that neighborhood, which is 200 yards from my house, literally. I'd go up there and fish it, but the people that up there again are plunkers, and they kind of cork off the hole pretty good. So I might go check it out tomorrow and see what it's like, because today this right down here is sucking. But I haven't hooked anything except for one smolt steelhead. So we'll just keep banging away at it and see what happens. I'm not having much luck, but at least it's a beautiful day. Well, we're back out here again. Was still no luck today either. I'm gonna give it another half an hour, so I'm gonna go head for home. Work all day and then come out here for a couple hours. At least it's quiet over here. I don't have a bunch of people swimming and bothering me, jumping off the bridge. But this weekend will be interesting. But I'll show you why I hate fucking cottonwood trees, though. Widowmakers. That thing came down last night sometime. I'm glad I wasn't standing here when it crashed down, because that's a big branch. And they just drop out of the ground, out of the air. Don't even tell you they're coming down. There's no pop, no crack. It just boom, and it's on the ground. But it's quiet down here today. Seen a couple of boats, and that's been it. People hanging out on the river. That's why I come to this side. I'd rather fish that side up that point right there. I've caught more fish coming up that side, but it's gotten much more shallower. But I'd still rather be over there fishing that side. But we'll stay over here and stay out of their way. Eventually I'm going to catch something, because I've seen fish come out of here before by boat, usually up farther, but I've seen boats hook fish, so that means they come through here. It's deep through here, a little faster than they like, but it's deep. I didn't check. The last time I looked, it was at over 5,000 cubic feet. I'm sure it's a little higher now, but it's not like normal. Normal would be about 8 to 10, but I'll take this any day of the week. I'll turn this thing on if I hook something, but it doesn't look good so far. Well, the second day of the opener, and I have not hooked a fish yet. And I had no swimmers over here today, no excuse. I know I had good eggs. There's just no fish. I have not seen a fish even twitch in here. I hope this doesn't turn out to be a bust, but I'd rather fish that side over there, but it's gotten really shallow this year. But I've got a feeling that they're coming up that calmer side, all the way up that side. They get down here and then follow it all the way up. They don't care if the water's only 3 feet, 4 feet deep. I stay over here just to stay away from all the people, but I might have to just go over there and fight with them, because this ain't working for me yet. And I know, like I said, I know I have good eggs, and I'm just running a float and a cheater on there. Oh, I chipped my cheater. Yep, I chipped it. I finally hit bottom. Okay, I guess I know where bottom is now. I hate chipping those things. We're just running a big old float, 3/4 ounce, about 3.5 feet a leader, down to my hook, 2-aught hooks, 40-pound braid on a 10.5 foot rod. But we're not touching anything. Opening day, I hooked that one fish down here. I'm sure it was a steelhead because it was dark looking. But since that, nothing. Not even a little takedown. Oh, we'll come back again tomorrow and try it again. Well, we might take tomorrow off. What is tomorrow? Today's Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, we might take Thursday off. I got to go to the store tonight, so I got to go home. I have to go to bed by 8 o'clock because I got to get up in some godly hour, 3:30 in the morning to go to work. Hour drive one way. Monroe all the way to Skykomish River. Great drive. Traffic right now on the bridge sucks. It's crawling all the way through town, but I have not seen a single fish twitch on the other side either. All I'd have to do is see one fish roll, porpoise, do anything over there, and I promise you that's where I'm going. There was Grandma and Grandpa with some little, there went a fish right there finally. Okay, I have an idea where they're starting to roll through then. That was a jack. That wasn't a full-size fish, but that was a jack. And that was definitely a fish I just saw. Could have been a trout, smolt, something like that, but that was a fish, and it was on the outer side of that current line. Well, we'll try that tomorrow and see what happens. The water's a lot faster, but you know, just because the surface is moving doesn't mean that it doesn't drop off into a deep, slow hole. We'll try that tomorrow and see what happens. But there's a couple boats out and it's been a nice day. But I don't care if it's pissing rain, I want to catch fish. That's all I want to do. I heard Reader was a bust this opener. That sucks. That place used to be 50 fish a day, came out of there for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Now 2 or 3 fish in a week. That's not very good. State of Washington's got to pull their head out of their ass and start doing something right, because they sure in the hell aren't doing a good job with this river. It's dying. I remember standing back here in the 70s, late 70s, and you could walk on the kings in here, and that was no joke. And back then it was any fish you hooked you could keep. Now what we get is hatchery fish, and the hatchery doesn't get that many fish. It only gets about 5,000–6,000 fish. That's it on a good year. Oh well, we'll go ahead and take off and try it again. Boy, that guy's sitting in about 3 feet of water if he's lucky, but who knows? Throwing a spinner, you might actually get one. You never know. Like I said, I got a feeling they're coming up that side. Not exactly where I'd fish, but I'd go stand on that concrete block right there. Well, we'll come back down here tomorrow and try it again. Hopefully there won't be 10,000 people down here. And for any of you guys that wonder why I've been a dick to people on the river before, look at this. Fucking garbage everywhere. Down there, down there. More back here. This was a group of people that were down here earlier. Garbage everywhere. They were just laying right here on the beach, some guy and some chick. A sock. Yeah. Come down the river, man. Have a little more respect for it. And another sock over there. More garbage. Here's a look at all the garbage over here. Look at this. You know, if you come from Mexico and this is what you do to your country, that's fine. Don't come to my country and do this shit. That's fucking disgusting. Look at that. Fucking garbage over there. Absolutely enough to make you sick. And you wonder why I treat people the way I do. I love these rivers. I love the peace and quiet I used to get from them, but you don't get peace and quiet now. You get a bunch of idiots who don't have any respect for this stuff. Somebody was down here thinking they were halibut fishing too. Look what I found. That's got to be a couple of ounces on thin braid, but it's old braid. But well, at least they pinched their barb. Hacking on the trees and shit. Leave the place alone, man. You should just stay on the other side of Alborland Park and all that is. Stay off this side of the river because you absolutely don't have any respect. That's what I hate about this place now. Monroe used to be a nice, respectful town, but it's turning into a joke like Seattle. Oh well, time to be assholes to them. That'll get that point across to them. You're gonna come down here and take your shit with you. Somebody launching a boat over there, doing the night fishing. Probably about better luck than I did. Well, I'm heading for home.